Cleopatra VII. The name itself evokes a powerful image. A seductive Egyptian queen, a beauty who wielded love as a weapon to conquer history's most powerful men. She's been immortalized by Shakespeare and Hollywood as the ultimate femme fatale. But what if this iconic image is mostly a myth? What gets lost in the sensational stories is the truth about one of the most shrewd, intelligent, and politically savvy leaders of the ancient world. Today, we're separating the Hollywood fiction from the historical facts. Let's start with the biggest misconception. Her looks. Roman propaganda, written by her enemies, painted her as an irresistible beauty. But historians like Plutarch contradict this. He wrote that her beauty was not in itself so remarkable, but her intelligence, charisma, and voice were utterly captivating. She was, first and foremost, a highly educated monarch. She was part of the Greek Ptolemaic dynasty and was the first in her line to actually speak the Egyptian language. She was a fluent polyglot, speaking at least 9 languages. She was a scholar, a naval commander, and an economist who stabilized Egypt's currency. Her goal wasn't romance, it was survival and the restoration of Egypt's power on the world stage. Her relationships with Roman leaders were primarily strategic political alliances. Which brings us to the 2 most famous men in her life, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Yes, she had relationships with them and had children with both. But to call them mere love affairs is a dramatic oversimplification. Her encounter with Caesar was a masterstroke of political theater. To bypass her rivals, she was allegedly rolled up in a carpet, or more likely, a sack, and delivered to him. This wasn't a seduction, it was a desperate, brilliant bid for a military alliance to reclaim her throne. Caesar, a practical man, saw the value in an allied Egypt that could provide wealth and grain for Rome. After Caesar's assassination, she allied with Mark Antony. Again, this was a political necessity. Antony controlled the wealthy eastern Roman provinces. Their partnership was a mutual deal. He needed Egypt's vast resources to fund his military campaigns. And she needed his power to protect Egyptian sovereignty and expand her own territory. The extravagant tales of their luxurious lifestyle were spread by his rival, Octavian, to turn Roman public opinion against them as corrupt and un-Roman. Their alliance ultimately failed. Octavian defeated them at the Battle of Actium, leading to their suicides. And here, another myth prevails, the asp. The romantic story is that she died from the bite of an Egyptian cobra. But ancient historians are unsure. It's just as likely she used a hidden poison. The dramatic snake story fit perfectly into Octavian's narrative, portraying her death as exotic, theatrical, and inherently Egyptian. Her death sealed Octavian's victory and allowed him to control the narrative completely. The image of Cleopatra as a dangerous, seductive temptress who corrupted noble Roman men was a powerful tool for his propaganda machine. This biased Roman view, written by historians like Cassius Dio, is what largely shaped her story for centuries. So, who was the real Cleopatra? She was the last pharaoh of Egypt. A multilingual intellectual. A cunning political survivor who navigated the treacherous world of Roman politics for 2 decades. She wasn't a villainess defined by her romances, she was a queen defined by her fierce intelligence and her unwavering commitment to her kingdom. The myths are entertaining, but the truth is far more fascinating. She wasn't just a queen who loved powerful men. She was a powerful woman who strategically partnered with men to save her nation. And for that, she remains one of history's most compelling and misunderstood figures.